Yeah, no one cares.
Yeah, no one's going to care about that.
Okay, so what's in the... You have a reveal. What I'm hoping, so Hardy walks in with this big brown bag where it looks like he just ran errands. And can I guess what's in there?
Without question. I mean, that's why we're here, baby. That's the pod, no? Mystery bag.
Show him the mystery bag.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Mystery bag.
Pretty large.
It's fairly large.
Look at that. Yeah, like it takes up most of the screen. It's not small. So
it's not small.
So guessing is... I would take that into account.
I did. In my guess.
Are you have... Okay.
This is what I'm guessing. This is exactly how I think your brain worked. I think you came out of the subway and you said, all right, I'm a little parched. Let me get a water. And you went to this sketchy bodega around the corner from me.
Okay.
You walk in, you get a water and a DC.
Oh.
And
wow.
you put it on the counter, and the guy goes, you want a bag?
Yeah.
And you said, yeah. But you know what?
Yeah.
Can you make it a little bigger than an average bag?
Oh, so you think I asked for a larger bag?
I think you intentionally went out of your way to ask for a larger bag than necessary so that you could come into this apartment and I would say, what the fuck is in that bag? That's exactly what I think you did.
So you think I did it to throw you off?
1,000,000% is why I think that bag is so large. I wouldn't be shocked if there's nothing in that bag.
Oh my God, that would be a real
That's
trip.
a riot.
Yeah, you go, what did you say to me? You're like, what did you run errands?
I thought you ran errands. I thought you came here.
Dude, wow. Okay, so there's a lot right with your story and a lot wrong.
Okay, that doesn't make sense.
No,
there can't be a lot wrong with both or a lot right. There's got to be like a 50-50. It's got to be equal in that case.
What's that, Ron Burgundy's like 60% of the time it works all the time.
Doesn't make sense.
That's that. There's a lot right and a lot wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's some right, some wrong. Would you like to guess what you got right, what you're a little off on?
Okay, what I think I got right.
Because you got some stuff right on.
Okay.
Some like spot on. Do you want me to maybe I'll let you keep going. Do you want me to give you a little hint on something you got right?
Don't give me a hint. I think I have an idea.
He goes, don't give me a hint.
Don't give me a hint. I think I know.
Okay.
So what you did was you went to the sketchy bodega.
That's what you think you got right.
That's what I think I got right.
Do you want the answer to that?
Yes.
I did not go to that sketchy bodega.
Okay, now this is...
Yeah, that's
Things
right.
are turning here.
That's what I'm saying. Now listen, I applaud you. That sketchy bodega I've exclusively gone there.
Which makes no sense because there's a 7-Eleven equidistant from the subway stop.
I'm glad you brought this up, Rich.
So you went to the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, baby. Woo!
There we go. That was a good high five.
Yeah. Well, see, man, look at you. You really know the area well.
It's a block away. I walk past it every day. It would be weird if I didn't know the 7-Eleven was there.
That's right. So I came out, and I'm just going to give you how I came out a different exit. Oh. So I went to the 7-Eleven.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'll let you continue because there's still a mix of right and wrong.
Also, can I put a bookmark into this just to bring something up? That's the nicest 7-Eleven in the world.
Yeah, it's extremely nice.
It's the cleanest. It's like a Mexican 7-Eleven. Have you ever gone to a 7-Eleven in Mexico? They're spotless.
They're incredible. They're truly, and in Thailand. Have you ever done, like, in Thailand they were cool too?
No, I've never been.
Yeah, or maybe I made that up. Let's continue.
I think you're right.
But I think I'm right.
I think you are right, from what I've seen on the YouTube.
On the YouTube. Yes,
on the YouTube.
I love that. Is that something you're doing now?
No, but I thought you would enjoy it. That's why I said it that way.
I love it.
I thought so.
On the YouTube.
I would call it just the tube, but then that you really been thrown off, and then we would have had to go.
Well, I hate calling it YouTube, and I've been doing YouTube for a while now. So
Let's call it YouTube.
YouTube. It's
Yeah.
almost French or something.
Sure.
YouTube.
Yeah. I don't think that's how they would say it, but okay.
So this is why it's so nice in there too. Just by the way.
Yeah. No, bring it up.
They have like they actually take customers quickly. I've never seen
Very
this
quickly.
at a 7-Eleven. I was like, the guy was like, "Do you want to come down, sir?" I'm like, "Whoa,
I wasn't-
customer service?"
I wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah, at 7-Eleven?
Was it the fat guy? Fat black guy?
No.
Okay.
It was a thin, younger man who, by the way, stop pitching the rewards card to me.
Enough.
Do you have the rewards card, sir? No. Would you like the rewards card, sir? No. I've made it a very long time in my life without the rewards card.
I'm not that down on my luck where I need the 7-Eleven rewards card. I can always afford the $275 for the DP or
That's what
DC
I'm-
during the
That's what
summer.
I'm saying. And then also my brain went, Matt, you're a member at AMC. So maybe there are people that want the 7-Eleven card, right? Which probably got good deals.
You're more of a spokesman than a
Yeah,
card member.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have they should have a card for that. There's no card.
You need like how Chipotle has the black card.
That's
You
right.
need that for AMC.
Dude, I was thinking about this, and I made a joke with my buddy. We were crying. I kind of think this is a funny idea.
Bring it up.
What if there was like a movie like Up in the Air, but like for like I'm like an AMC private lounge member. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm going for so many points.
Yes.
Yes, that I have like a VIP that like I go. There's like a VIP lounge.
There's a VIP theater.
That's right. And I'm just like constantly getting points. And I'm like behave like the guy in Up in the Air, George Clooney, which means like he's like I know all the moves.
Yeah.
When
Which
I
you
go.
do already.
Exactly.
I mean, you're telling the woman the line to say.
Exactly. I think it would be very funny to have like some sort of like obsessive card member.
The problem with that is comedically,
Yeah.
it's A+.
Right.
Financially, makes 0 sense.
That actually is the crucial flaw.
That's the one problem.
You really nailed it. Why would they ever do that at AMC? And I was trying to think in my head. I'm like, maybe there's a way to get there. But then, like, why do they have like a Victor's Lounge at AMC? Like, what the fuck is that?
What's the purpose?
Like, you're just gonna hang out in a movie theater? I don't know. You're right.
Okay,
But
so-
the guy, right? The reward. They pitched me the rewards. Nice guy. But there's still some other stuff.
That I've gotten
Yeah.
incorrect. Okay, so you went to 7-Eleven.
That's right.
You got a water.
Yup. You did right, and
I got the water right because you showed it to me. So that doesn't count.
Yeah.
I think you also did get DC.
Would you like the answer to that?
Yes.
I did get a DC.
Okay.
He goes, okay.
But
Points
here's what
for
I think
it.
I got wrong.
Because there's another thing you did get wrong.
I don't think that's where you stopped with the transactions. I think there's something else you got.
Wow. Okay. Good guess. Would you like the answer to that?
Can I guess what you got?
Yes.
So you did get something else.
I'm not confirming that. Would you like me to confirm?
Confirmed you got something else.
I did not.
Fuck.
I did
I
not.
really thought you did.
I know, because of the size of the bag.
It's a comically large bag.
Now, here's what I'm... Why might they give me that size bag? What's another reason they might?
Because you asked for it.
I didn't ask for it.
Okay.
I thought they were going to give me, like, just a plastic. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
really,
they don't
though.
do the plastic bag anymore.
But I will say there's something else that is different about this, what I got. There's nothing extra, though, in what I got.
There's nothing extra. You got a water,
Yep.
a 16 fluid ounce DC, if I'm guessing. I think that's all they hold.
What's that? 16?
An average soda bottle. This is where things get spicy.
You go 16 fluid. You meant 12 fluid ounces?
I thought it was 16. It
You
might
think
be
it's-
12.
So you think it's more than the average?
I think an average soda is 16 ounces. Now that you said 12,
No, an average is 12, I think.
okay. Well, you drink more DC than I do, so I'm gonna take your word for it.
So, But you're on the right. Yeah.
Did you get a 2 liter of DC?
No, but you're really on it. Would you like to see?
I want to see it now.
Maybe keep guessing.
How many other sizes of DC are offered, especially at this 7-Eleven? It's not that big. It's also always fully stocked. So I know what they have. They don't have many variations of DC.
They don't. But I will reveal. Shall I reveal?
Reveal.
All right, people. It's a DC tall boy.
DC tall boy.
How can you even believe it?
No, I can't. I didn't know
Look
they
at
made that.
Neither did I.
But it is 16 fluid ounces.
Yeah, so you did get your initial. Your initial was a good, but I knew you kind of because I didn't think you meant the tall boy.
I meant the regular.
I mean, this is absurd.
Why would you need the 4 fluid ounces more?
It legitimately they didn't have. I didn't see the more regular DC.
Can we be honest? If you had a small paper bag with that, the police would stop you.
That's another reason I was getting it initially. I was like, "Oh, Rich is gonna laugh. I'm gonna have a literal DC tall boy." One, there's no reason to buy that. I don't even want the extra soda. It was a completely comedic buy. And then I'm like, I get up there, and the guy's like, "Do you want a bag?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then he gives me a comically large bag for my comically large DC.
It's as if he knew. He's like, "You're doing this for a bit. Let me add on. Let me yes and you." The guy took an improv class.
That's right. He goes, you're bringing this up to your buddy. He's going to take 15 minutes to guess what's in it. Here's a giant bag. I was so fucking blown away by this DC tall boy. It's massive. Who needs these? I mean, Rich, no one. Meanwhile, I bought one. Can you believe? Did you know? Why did you say 16 in fluid ounces?
I truly believed a bottle of soda was 16 fluid ounces.
That's fascinating.
But now that when you said 12, I knew you were right.
Yeah, like a beer, like just a can, right?
A regular can of beer is 12.
Yeah, it's 12.
But is a bottle 12 also?
No, you might be right on this. Maybe because I'm misunderstood. You said bottle, not can. So you're talking about, because here's the thing, Rich. I don't like bottled soda.
Anything is worse.
It's much worse,
it's fountain or tap, if we're talking beer.
Thank you, Rich.
Can,
yes,
bottle.
That's
100%.
Right. 100%. And that's why I go, I'm not getting the bottle. If I show up with a bottle of DC to Rich's, the whole gig's up. He's going to be like, this guy's a fucking fraud. Bottled DP? No way. Yeah. And then I look up and I go, oh my God, is that a tall boy? Is there...
Did you have to call someone over and say, excuse me, is this a DC pounder?
Is there some sort of reminiscing sort of nostalgia that the soda drinker feels for their do you know like their beer days? Because like that's what pops into my head. Is like I honestly went, oh, it's like I'm drinking a tall boy.
It's great if like the marketing team at DC was like, we need something for the recovering alcoholic. What can we give them?
That's the funniest line. We need something for the recovering alcoholic. Don, what do you have?
They say kegs of DC. They're like, okay, that's good.
Right alley. We're on the rate. We're going to...
Let's keep going. Let's keep going on this track. Where else? And then someone said the pounder DC? And they said that's economically smarter.
Yeah. DC, New Orleans, Bourbon Street shot glasses? No one's going to have... No, come on. That's disgusting.
Who wants a shot of DC?
Yeah.
These people exclusively pound DC.
A keg of DC, a quarter keg. A keg of DC is also very gluttonous. No one's going to want to fucking drink a keg. Like you need ice and shit. Could you imagine? Like
people get kegerators for a DC in their house.
Oh my God, that's actually kind of a fucking wicked.
Yeah, that's a
kind of a but that's so funny to arrive at someone going, all right, well listen, what about like a individual tall boys? Because by the way, they're not in a pack.
I was gonna say, one guy was like, yeah, right, in a pack, right? No, individually. And they said, oh my fucking God.
Yeah. And then, oh my fucking God. And then some other guy goes, what about 40s?
Yes.
And then some other guy, I don't know, dude, that's not going to be a good.
It's too much DC.
Yeah,
I can't drink that much DC.
Yeah, it'll go cold, and we can't have frat brothers, these recovering alcoholics, taping 40s of DC in their hands.
These people are trash enough.
Yes.
We can't have them playing
All
Edward
right.
40 hands.
Yeah, that's right. All right, yeah. Well, what about individual tall boys of DC? Wow.
Yes. Should we
This
do it
is-
with Sprite? Let's not get carried away. Let's start with the DC. Let's see what the market says. We'll only do it in test areas. Where are the locations recovering podcasters are working?
Oh, my God. Let's start with the DC. Test the market. All right? See what the feedback is.
See what's going on.
All right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're not doing orange soda. We're not doing Dr. Pepper. I didn't even see regular Coke.
They just had DC
They must have been out. Right? I don't think they make anything in DC before Coke, right?
They can't offer Coke pounders. How much sugar is in that?
Right.
It's got to be 70 grams of sugar.
This is why Cuomo was like, I'm taking the soda away from you. people."
Bloomberg
I'm sorry,
would have a heart
Bloomberg.
attack if he saw a Coca-Cola pounder. I'm shocked they even allow the Coca-Cola Slurpee.
Oh, yeah, they have that in there, right? In the 7-Eleven?
Yeah, they got it.
Dude, yeah, it's so much. Well, the DC too is sugar. It's just a different. It's like invisible sugar.
Yeah,
I used to.
That's not how it works.
I used to make this joke to one of my buddies in law school when we go to the theater. He goes, "I got a Coke Zero. There's nothing in it. There's zero." I go, "I can tell you right now, there's something in it."
It's Coca-Cola.
Yeah, bro, you're drinking something. What do you think it's populated with? He's like, "No, there's zero. There's zero." I'm like, "Nah, man, nah. This isn't how this. I think it's just full of chemicals."
Yeah.
Right? That's probably even. I don't know if it's worse for you, honest. I don't really love the people that do that, though. Do you know those people? They go, DC's worse for you. Fuck you.
Who are we kidding at this point? DC's worse to me? Then what? The
Yeah,
water?
they're saying,
yeah.
yeah, no, they're saying.
Anything else? Probably not.
That's right. This is soda. They say a lot of times then Coke. They go, the diet's worse for you. The diet. I'm like, I don't know. Whatever, man. Fucking leave me alone. I'm drinking a fucking individual DC tall boy.
This is all I know. I know regular people that drink Coke live in trailer parks, all right? And I know
Yes.
people that drink DC are named Donald Trump. He's our 45th president.
Does he?
Yeah, he like crushes DCs. And exclusively DC. I don't think he even touches a DP, regardless of climate.
That's so funny. Yeah, or like women, like fit women who eat salads at lunch drink a lot of DC.
They'll treat themselves to a DC.
Do you know this? This is a crowd. This is a real demographic for the DC.
Yeah.
I like bumping into this crowd because they drink their DC in a classy manner.
Or what they'll do is they'll order a DC, and this isn't classy, and they'll bring a nip of vodka.
Oh,
pour the
my
vodka
God.
into the DC.
There's one way to ruin a DC. So do not do that to a DC, people.
No disrespect
No, it's
to
serious.
DC.
Like legitimately, just buy a legit mixer. I don't know. When I'm back in my day, like a beverage like a DC never masked it enough for me.
No, it did not do
Yeah,
anything.
that's what I'm saying. It was kind of a bad mixer. It was kind of like Gatorade or one of those. It's like, nah, you can still taste this very well.
Right, it's like having a beaded door. It's like, I see through you. You're fooling no one. There's
Yeah.
no privacy.
Yeah,
There's no safety.
That's brilliant. You made me a drink. You made me a drink now where the vodka isn't as tasty and the DC isn't as tasty. You've ruined both.
Right.
You should have just given to me equal, just both separate. I hated fucking shit like that. That's a demographic though. That demographic, the salad DC, that's like they bring you a glass. Nice little glass DC.
Where are you going? Where they give a can with the glass, but you're also getting a salad?
No. No, they give you a glass DC.
Oh, yeah.
And then they go on ice. Yeah.
I'll say this, though. I like a fountain DC over a can or bottled DC. I've been a big DC guy recently because I've been hanging out with you more.
It's just like seeping into your everyday decisions.
I went to the bar to do the fucking TikTok thing I'm doing. They're like, you want something to drink? And I said, what do you have on tap? They're like, Budweiser, Coors. I was like, you got a DC with you?
You got any draft
Sitting
soda?
back in there?
You got to say it like it's an alcoholic beverage.
And they brought it with a lemon on it. And I was like, you listen to the pod.
Yeah, you listen to the fucking podcast. They where am I? Yeah, they go, oh, hot take, but right.
Okay.
I think fountain is superior to a glass.
Yes.
I don't think you can beat the fountain. Fountain soda. Whether it's a pizzeria or the theater, fountain soda. Now, the place has to know how to mix it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you know that?
Are you saying the seltzer to
Yes.
syrup ratio?
There's a ratio.
Yeah.
There's a ratio.
Let me tell you who has it right on the money. McDonald's.
Oh, interesting.
They know exactly
yeah,
what they're doing with their ratio. I'll also say this.
I know.
Coca Cola Sprite
Yeah.
needs to be fountain.
Right.
Root beer
Root beer.
needs to be fountain. Also needs to be Barks root beer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big root beer guy.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I know. You'd think, right?
I really thought you were a root beer guy.
Yeah. You know, I like DC. It's hard for me to get past DC or or DP, you know?
Right.
Or Coke Zero. I do a lot of Coke Zero now. But bar.
After this whole talk we just had about your friend.
I know. It's still delicious. It's very.
It's killing me, but it's great.
Actually, I gotta be honest with you. I can't even believe I'm gonna say this. I don't go as
Onto the couch.
I don't go as DC as you might think at the theater. I'm a heavy Coke. I'm getting DCs mostly now on the way to your place and at bars and places doing comedy.
Okay.
I'm like, give me a DC, just if you have a DP, fine. Okay? But when I'm going to the theater, I like the Coke Zero. I've just been going crazy. I even went raspberry recently.
Because you're going to these theaters that have the
Yes.
soda,
Yeah.
unlimited infinity soda machine. That's where freedom shouldn't exist.
Unlimited infinity soda machine.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's too much, and the colors and the selection and the way you can. It's just like a universe of sodas, and you can scroll around. And it's a touchpad. I don't even have a touchpad in my house.
That machine does work like the universe is.
It does.
Each button's a different universe. You hit it, there's planets within the universe.
That's what I'm saying.
Each one a different flavor or a different climate.
It's so much, and it's so exciting.
It's so exciting.
Sometimes I go into an area, and I know I'm not interested. I'm like, let me just see.
The Dasani seltzers.
Yeah,
What kind of seltzers do you have? Who wants a fucking mango seltzer at the theater?
That's right. A mango. That's embarrassing if you do that. You should be drop kicked. If someone ever finds out, the machine should go, no.
Your ticket should expire.
Game over. You know, selling your ticket should. That's good. No, and then on top of that, those fucking machines are just like. I'm like, you know what? Like, I just ice for days. I just want ice. More ice. I seem to think the machine can't run out of ice.
It might not.
I know. I just press the ice just to make sure the ice works to start.
Okay.
Not even for my drink. Hey, how are we on ice? Boom, boom.
Good.
Ice comes out.
You're not even getting a drink. You're just there inspecting the machine.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I'm behind the guy who's in front of me just fucking giving him shit, you know, under my breath. Really? Really? Mango seltzer? Put some ice in your drink. He's like, can you leave me alone? Fuck you. All right? Let us use the machines.
Also, the touchscreen.
It's unbelievable.
We have so much fantastic technology right now. Our phones are all touchscreen. We all got, even you with the flip phone, I think it's a little touch.
It's not yet.
Not yet. We're working on it.
We're about to be there. You're right. Everything's touch. I don't have touch at home, though, which is why it really fucking throws me off.
But this machine's touch could not be worse. You gotta smack the thing you want, and then it'll go to the thing like to the bottom right of it, and you're like, no, that's not what I want.
Brilliant take. This is so right on. What is that? And they also fuck up AMC, just as an aside, it's the same thing. The touch screen to pick up your ticket sucks too. You're like fucking hitting it, and it's like, oh, now you're seeing The Purge at midnight. You're like, no! God damn it, I'm picking up my ticket, you idiot. I already bought it. It's Black Widow IMAX at 9:30. What's wrong with you?
Wait, if this was 2006 and we didn't have the touchscreen technology, I would understand.
Yes,
But
why
we've
is it?
made it here.
You think it's sticky? You think everyone's hands are
Do you
sticky?
think that's what it is?
From the DC, everyone's just got sticky hands. And that doesn't make any sense.
But it does. It makes more sense more than them being like, nah, that's just how it works.
Our screens are just really bad. Maybe it's overuse because it's really bad.
It's extremely bad.
Especially on the soda machines. You're like, you gotta like fucking slam it.
You gotta put elbow grease into a touch screen. How does that make sense? I'm not actually pressing it, but I'm somehow exerting force through my shoulder, into the elbow, through the finger.
It's so true. That's not how that's supposed to work. You don't actually need to exert. It's a touch screen, right? That's how that works, right?
It should be how it works.
Yeah. I like totally didn't even think of that. The push strategy. You have to like drill it. Oh, and then this is the other thing I remembered. What is the time limit on the amount of time it rests on your selection?
Great question.
All of a sudden, I'm like, no, I need more Coke Zero Raz. You know, why are you?
But the line's picking up.
Yes, and it comes out of it. Like you have to hit it again.
Yes.
It's very brief. It's a weird thing. You've got to like jam it really hard, and then it's actually a very brief moment of time when you can get your fucking DC.
And it's like, and this is the ones I've experienced. I can't speak for the AMC ones.
Yeah.
But you let go of the soda stream.
Yes.
It still comes out for roughly 1.3 seconds.
Yeah.
So you got to include that amount of volume plus the foam that already has accumulated.
That's right. It
a lot of engineering goes into you when you're using this machine.
Yes, absolutely. You got to know what you're doing up there.
Everyone's a technician when they're up there.
Yeah, and I just spill it, honestly, to be quite honest with you. There's a little grate below. I'm spilling.
Spilling all over.
That's right.
It's not my house.
That's what I'm saying. If you're coming after me, watch out. All right?
Who would be coming after you?
No, I mean like in line. They're like looking for me in the theater. Where the fuck is this guy? He keeps making a goddamn mess.
Hardy?
Yeah. Where's he at? Dude, but just as an aside, they opened that concession on the top floor of the IMAX that I told you I know. Can you believe that?
No. What did that say? Oh, the battery's fully charged.
All right.
No,
So,
I had no
I know.
idea.
I
Look
couldn't
at
believe
that.
it.
I think they're listening to the pod.
They must be, because on top of that, I go, oh my God. By the way, I said it to the lady. I go, hey, you opened the concession up here. And she's like, don't. You're a weird person. Don't look at me like that. I'm like, no, I'm trying to, come on, what's the deal? And she's like, yeah, we just opened it, all right? Go on in. Jesus Christ.
Sir, this is my job. I don't want to be here. Do you want to be at work? No? Well, that's me here.
Yeah, that's right. Because clearly I am dying to be there. I mean, we all know that.
Thrilled.
Yeah, I'm so thrilled that I'm making small talk with the woman that checks my ticket at IMAX.
And saying her words at her. Not to her.
Right.
At her.
I'm going, hey, they opened up the concession up here. That's her line. Hey, the concession's open if you want it. I'm telling her. And I was so jazzed up. I was like, yes, I don't need to go down. I don't need to go downstairs. I mean, this is unbelievable. I'm pumped up. And then I turn and I go, oh, my God. Rich was right. They have hot dogs.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. The
Wait, so
tubular meat.
Does only the upstairs have hot dogs and the downstairs does not?
I don't think that's true. I think it's the same menu. If it's not the same menu, that's sheer legend. And I need to go. I need to know that. Like, if they have a different menu on the IMAX floor, you can't get hot dogs down here? They're going to be like, you need to go home.
Excuse me, I've noticed that there's a hot dog station with the larger theater. Is this a coincidence?
Excuse me. I couldn't believe it, dude. I was like, oh, they do serve hot dogs. And I was still not getting it, okay?
Not yet. All we need is one swing of bad luck to Hardy, and you're ordering a pretzel, a hot dog, and a cheeseburger.
I know. I was like, okay. No, I went, yeah, I'm going to get everything they got on there. I just went standard popcorn. But there is this thing that's happening, too. I love how we're going to be on AMC again. It's so insane.
It's your life.
It really is. I'm probably going to go see Space Jam after this. The priority AMC Stubs line they have, okay? They have like a priority line.
Okay.
This line is filled with people that have stubs, and there's more of us now than regular Joes. So the regular Joe line flies. So I just went into that. I was like, fuck this. I'm not waiting. Yeah, it's a weird thing. It's like a disadvantage now to get concessions through the stuff. Yeah.
Right. And also, by the way, there is an AMC in Union Square in the East Village.
In East Village.
Well, it calls it Union Square, but it's...
Okay.
I mean, right. I'm going to give you... I think it's like 13th and 3rd. No, wrong. I believe it's 11th and 3rd.
Yeah. Okay, that I know. That AMC I know.
Okay.
That AMC I know. Yeah. 11th. They call it Union Square? All right.
They call it Union Square. I thought it was East Village.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's call it what it is.
You said this last pod.
I know.
Good for you, Rich.
I did my... I wish I had a DC in here.
You wish you had a tall boy DC for the recovering alcoholic.
Yeah.
That's like such a great ad. They like that needs to happen. But okay, so listen to, and I have this final thing. I even wrote this down when on my way.
Oh, in your set list?
Yeah, no, because I had to mention this to you. But
you're right, extremely large.
It's kind of insane, right? Oh no, hot dogs upstairs. We already got to. Oh, so this guy, he really freaked the shit out of me. This guy comes into Black Widow. By the way, I saw Black Widow twice last weekend.
That's sad.
And awesome. Okay? It's sad and awesome. So,
ScarJo?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Colin Jost.
No, dude.
ScarJo.
I'm going to tell you something.
Fill me in.
That woman does not need millions of dollars to look that good, but I'll tell you what, it does something else.
It doesn't hurt.
Holy shit, Rich.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Like, stunning.
She just gets better.
Yes, the entire they're making her. They all like they got like shots on her ass. I noticed this. They have a lot of like tracking ass shots in Black Widow, and
Did you see she came out and said she doesn't like how sexualized Black Widow is?
Really?
Yep.
Thank you. And I didn't even know. I just saw. I'm like, this is a little extra, guys. Like, like Marvel's not actually, like doing like like in that way. Yeah.
Right. Unless that becomes a thing, like with Robert Downey Jr., they start taking ass shots.
Yeah, right? It's like...
But she did say that, yes.
Wow.
But that's also what's selling a lot of dicks.
Yes and no. Yeah, there's a little bit of that, for sure, a little bit. But it's also just fantastic. It's just good popcorn fun. I'm sorry, Marvel right now is Star Wars. Like what they were, like Marvel right now, you can argue how good the movie. I don't really give a shit as much about that. They're telling stories. The movies are designed for the big screen. They're designed for a giant corn chomp. Okay, soda.
Corn chomp.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just like they're like, here's the current state of all big budget action. Like it's the current. They got all the moves in it. All the state of the art stuff is in it.
Yep.
You know, and so it's like that's what like I was like. I went back another night. I was like, oh, I got to check this out again.
Just to make sure you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, just to make sure.
Any Easter eggs that may be afoot.
Yeah, I actually went home after the first movie and watched a video on the Easter eggs. All the Easter eggs you missed in Black Widow.
Yeah, you got too much free time.
I have a lot of free time.
Yeah.
I even watch reaction videos. Do you watch these videos?
Reaction videos?
I
To
watch-
movies? To current movies?
No, not current movies as much. I watch it to like music.
I do here and there.
You do? Okay.
It used to be a thing back in the day. People would like, it was like old people and black guys listening to emo music. It was fantastic.
This is what I'm saying.
It was amazing to
It's
see their
amazing,
reactions.
right? Yeah, I love it. It's like I like watching people experience some great music for the first time.
It's so much fun.
And I watch a good amount of them.
There's a lot of TikToks with guys watching Family Guy clips and trying not to funny.
This is what I'm talking about.
I thoroughly enjoy that.
Thoroughly enjoy those. So I'll watch a Beaster Egg Marvel breakdown so that I'm prepped for round 2.
Did you call it Beaster Egg on purpose?
No, Beaster Egg.
I love that.
Yeah, Beaster Egg's pretty
Beaster
good,
egg.
right?
Yeah, I
couple
like
of
it.
Beaster Eggs.
Keep that around.
YouTube. I watched a Beaster Egg video on YouTube. People are going to be like, okay, we can't hang out.
It's either everyone's going to stop listening to this or everyone you encounter is going to start using this terminology. It's only going to go one way or the other.
There's only 2 ways this can go. But so anyway, in the back, there was this guy. He sat all the it's just so fucking weird. He sat all the way in the back, the last row.
Right.
All the way to the aisle. Sunglasses on.
I don't like that.
Thank you.
What was his coat situation?
His coat.
Yes.
What?
That's what I said.
Rich, you're on fire today. How are you seeing into my mind? Why did you ask the coat? Just because you were just like...
No one goes into a movie theater with sunglasses on, coatless. There's always a coat.
You're right. You're right. He had, he had like a weird sport coat. Yeah.
Can I ask this?
Yes.
Was he wearing shorts?
No. Pants. Okay. But he had this.
It'd be wild if you said nothing. The way you said pants was like, no.
Yeah,
Pants.
No, he was nude. I'll tell you what, there was a few times in my mind, more than once, I looked over to check he wasn't masturbating.
That's what I thought you were going to get at.
Yes. Do not. It's a movie. You can't see it in sunglasses. I immediately have to think there's an alternative motive for you.
Also, the purpose of sunglasses
Jesus.
indoors is for people not to know where you're looking. There's only one way to look.
Yes.
The screen.
Not only that, there's no cool guy effect. You're not at a I can't even go, no one's even looking at the guy to go, hey, cool sunglasses inside. That's a thing. It's stupid, but it's a thing. Oh, that guy's got sunglasses on inside. I kind of hate him, but kind of dig him. He's not even doing that. No one's looking at him. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking weirdo, dude. I was freaking out, Rich, and I've been to a lot of movies, okay? And I'm not even done with what's going with what's going on with this guy. All right? It's going to get even fucking... This guy whips out a flask.
No.
Yes. And the entire movie is you can hear he keeps closing it and opening it and swigging his flask.
Can you hear the swigs?
Yes.
Oh, how big is the flask? Flasks are designed to not make sound. How big was it where there was enough space within it to echo off the walls?
No, I guess you're right. Maybe I didn't hear as much of the swigs, but I could hear him lift it.
I could see that.
He didn't go like, like they didn't like sip but like you can hear someone sip a soda in the theater. I could hear him he was only about 7 seats from me, but there was no one between me and him.
It's close enough.
That's right.
It's close enough.
I had thought about moving. I thought, oh my God, I got to move. But then I had this like hero complex where I was like, you know what? If this guy's a weird fucker, I want to be here to take him down. Because that's a legendary move. That's a way to go out. Me going out at AMC, if this guy does something fucking sketchy and I take him out.
Who shoots up a theater at the end of a movie? This guy's like, I'm going to shoot everyone, but I also paid a ticket.
Yeah, I know.
I enjoy this.
Well, see, I had that exact thought, Rich. I go, as the movie goes on, we get safer. But then I thought, these guys are already weird. If there's anything they're going to do the weird thing. Let me watch Black Widow and then kill everybody. It's weird, but it's...
You're trying to out-weird the weirdo.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this guy, I got to be weird. I got to get into a weird... when I saw him drinking, though, I thought, all right, it's just a flask. But then I'm thinking, he's going to be getting drunker. You don't want to watch Black Widow. Why do you... There's nothing about Black Widow that I need to get shit rocked for Black Widow. I need a...
ScarJo.
I guess. It was just like, you could hear, it was very distracting. Like, you could hear the flask, close, open, close. Yep. Sunglasses on the entire...
Insane amount of times.
Insane. And then I started thinking maybe he's like a weird industry guy that's seen so many goddamn movies.
That his retinas have fried?
Yeah. His retinas are fried. Or he doesn't even... It's like he has to go. And he's like, I'm just going to drink a flask and put my shades on and fall and just try to fall asleep.
Right.
Some weird shit like that. But it was fine. Everything worked out. I was so distracted, though. It really fucking threw me off. I'm like, I really never seen some fucking shit like this.
That's like something you see in the subway.
Yeah. Right? Like, I didn't know people were still doing that. I thought that was something you did in the 70s.
No, people are doing it, baby.
Flasking in the theater with some shades on?
Yeah.
Weird. And Black Widow? You got to do that in some weird, fartsy indie movie.
Not really.
You don't think so?
I don't know. God, I don't know if this goes for a certain... I just think the whole atmosphere is off for it. But I also get it.
That's what I'm saying. The whole atmosphere is off. But it was weird.
It was odd.
Yeah. So, that was that. This Black Widow guy.
No, I thought we were going to spend the time talking about my Vegas thing.
We got to get to your Vegas thing.
I don't even think... We don't even have time to scratch the surface.
You don't think so?
17 minutes? I think what you did at AMC was way more. He's finished. Time him.
Yeah.
That was a long time to drink a DC.
Yeah, I savored this DC. For the people. I honestly thought we would have to get to your Vegas stuff.
I had no idea we were going to come out so hot.
The DC in the bag, I mean...
That took up so much time.
Come on, I got to come without a DC one of these days. That's not happening.
Please don't, because it's coming up with some great content.
Yeah. Well, dude, when you hit me up, I was like, oh, Rich is fucking this weekend. And the fight, oh my God. I'm sure it was wild.
It was okay. Well, first, I flew out of Newark. Have you ever flown out of Newark before?
Oh, yeah, it's not a great...
Really?
You liked it?
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Wow. Maybe I haven't gone out of there in a while.
Because it was straight through. I
Yeah.
left here at like 5 a.m. Eastern.
Eastern. I love
Flew
the
out.
Eastern. Yeah.
Got there in about 25.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you take?
The streets?
No, like, did you take... How do you get to Newark? Did you take the path?
I took a lifty.
Lifty. Oh, okay. So
My
that's
whole
nice.
plan was I was going to take a pather to Jersey Sit, take a
Right.
lifty to the port.
Right.
The problem is 5 a.m.
Yeah. Okay, so you got there fast. That's nice.
Flew. Got there.
Yeah.
Half-hour wait on the line on the TSA.
TSA.
Flew through.
Wow. This is nice.
It was nice. It was convenient. I'm
You were
sitting
shocked,
there,
yeah.
shocked because I don't fly. You fly not a decent amount, but whatever's
No,
less
yeah.
than a decent.
That's spot on. I fly just a shade below a decent amount.
Right.
I don't know what that is, but that's exactly what I do.
You don't say I don't fly.
Yeah. I probably took. No, it's true. I went to Ohio, and twice. So I probably took maybe
Few?
8 flights. No, maybe go out back. There's 4.
That's
Went out
4.
to Cali.
4.
Go out back.
It's a long flight.
Yep. So right. Even in the last year, it's not. I've been on a plane on occasion.
On occasion.
Yeah,
That's good.
a touch below decent.
Right.
That's right. You nailed me.
So
You don't fly at all?
I don't fly. I have nowhere to go that requires me to fly. I take the Amtrak way more than I fly. And if you want to talk about Amtrak, that's a whole separate pod.
That's such a hot take. Do you actually like not flying, or is it like you just don't happen to fly?
I have nowhere to go that requires flight.
That's even funnier.
A train
so it's
or a
no
car.
preference, not a preference thing. You don't have anywhere to go.
I have nowhere to go. That's the only thing that's stopping me from flying.
Okay. Right. You would adapt if you needed to fly more.
I'd be ready.
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
a neck
yeah.
pillow. I'd be set. I get TSA pre-check. My friends were like, "Oh yeah, we got the TSA pre-check. You don't
Do
have
they?
you don't have pre-check?" I go, "This is the first time I've flown in 2 years." And then I looked up how much is TSA pre-check. It's only like $250, which is a very reasonable deal, but not for me.
Yeah. And I also that is reasonable.
It's
But
extremely
I also
reasonable.
don't like the guy. I don't like a group of guys doing that. The whole, oh, you got to get TSA. Fuck you, I don't have TSA, all right?
Let me tell you what the worst is.
Yeah.
I paid for this all with my points. Shut up
Yeah, right.
with the points.
Oh, that's such a hot one.
Like when you're like, this room cost $700, and they're like, no, it actually was free for me because I used the points. Fuck you with your points.
Fuck you with your points.
And to even make it worse, when they go, the best part is through work I traveled, they put it on my card and reimburse, so I get the points. You don't deserve the points.
Yeah. And I want to literally heave a turkey fucking one of those wrapped Ciabo turkey clubs.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
In the airport.
Yes. I want to beat you with one of these.
I would beat you with it, but it's $14.76 that I can't. I'm not going to just waste money.
Yeah, I don't have the points.
I don't have the points.
If I had the points, I would beat you with this Ciabi turkey Sammy.
Absurd.
It is annoying. You know what it is, though? It's not that. It's just the repetition of it. There's always someone saying that, and then it begins to frustrate.
Yes.
It's just like, oh, here we go.
I check out of the combo.
That's right. Here it comes. Here comes the point guy, the TSA guy, right? All right, I'm a regular. You know what's so? You're really getting me fired up. These guys, all these places nowadays, it's like if you're a regular customer, you're fucked.
Right.
You
What's even
walk
the
in
point of shopping there?
Yes. You walk into Starbucks now, I'm like, is there a line for people who haven't ordered anything yet? What is happening here? And I'm just a regular customer. Christ. I went to use City Bike, and I don't use City Bike, and it was like $900 to get a City Bike. I was like, guys, they took $140 out of my account.
Why?
As a hold.
No.
For the bike.
No.
And Rich, I didn't even get the bike. I didn't even use the bike. I called Chase and I was like, take this charge off my account right now, or I can't get home from Connecticut because they charged me my account so much money.
Do you get reimbursed the $140?
You get reimbursed the $140, but it was just like they took it out for like a day, and I'm like, you can't be doing this to right people.
You can't be doing that. You can't. You're Citibank.
That's what I'm saying.
You have the money to front it. You're a bank.
That's right. And we're regular customers. Stop this. Oh, if you're a regular customer, now you're in some weird average fucking Joe line, And you're like, Jesus Christ. But that's what it is. That's what really fucking drives me nuts. You're a regular Joe. Now, it worked out for you this time. It
worked out for me this time because I took a 5 a.m. flight. But let me tell you what I flew there, you Chachi. Spirit.
Oh, no. Wow, this is a fascinating story. Everything you say, I think, is going to be...
It's layers. It's just layers on layers.
So you go Newark and Spirit. I'm thinking the story is you didn't take off, and you just got back.
It did take off. That's the bad part of the story.
Yeah.
We got there. I fly Spirit, and this is what I think in my head. I go, okay, I'm not going to get a coffee, and I'm not going to get something to eat because it's 5 a.m. I land there. It's going to be about 10:30, 10:45.
Standard move. Great move.
And I was like, you know what? I can hold off.
Yeah.
For that. Because I'm going to get a little snack, a little drink on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing with Spirit. They don't do that.
They literally don't serve.
Only purchases.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, purchases for like cheese and crackers. Purchases for a bigger item I thought we were going to do.
Yeah. No.
Purchases. They're like, no.
Wow.
Anything. And then I looked out the window.
Fucked.
I look out the window. On the wing, it's the wing. And then you know how there's there's a wing and then a little...
Yeah, a little up.
A little up.
A little up-a-madoo.
There's something on the up-a-madoo, and it says, and I'm not shitting you.
Go fuck yourself.
Howdy.
No, it does not.
I swear to Christ. And I was like, I am with the lowlifes. The wing says howdy.
Yeah, that's spot on. I didn't know. I didn't even know that. The wing does say howdy. You would think a multi-million-dollar corporation would be would not print howdy.
That's when I started questioning how much money Spirit actually makes. Because it's someone at the executive board of Spirit said, "No, we're not done with this plane. Make sure you put howdy in a very discreet location."
Yes, right. And like if you see how you don't want to see like howdy on the wing is sort of there's a certain amount of unprofessionalism to it.
A certain amount?
Yeah,
there's
right?
none. There's no professionalism.
Yeah, so you're going really like you guys are howdy on the wing type of people? Like what does that mean about
it spoke volumes.
That's what it's like
volumes for the clientele I was sharing this space with. By the way, all male flight attendants.
Really?
And you're like, all male flight attendants, they were the sloppiest.
Oh, man.
Like stringy, wet, black hair.
Yeah.
Half the shirt tucked in. Half the shirt tucked in. Like there's some sort of, like the
fashion move.
It was not a fashion move. It was I have nothing to live for move. It's that I have no self-respect, so I have the shirt half tucked in because I don't care about my physical appearance move.
This is how they're saving. This is how they save money, though, right? This is what
100%.
This is their whole. Because I've taken a Spirit once, just as an aside. My dad loves to laugh about this with me because I was in Europe and it was a Spirit. I don't know if you have heard about this. Two things. One, everyone clapped when the plane landed.
I hate that.
Yeah, which was like, why? Like, yeah, okay. Two, there were no seat reservations.
Oh, even on my flight, there were seat reservations.
So they've stepped it up.
Yeah.
Because that was the big joke in my house about Spirit Airlines, was how I had to fight, literally, for a seat. There was no...
And they're big.
Yeah.
These are big people.
That's weird, though, right? Like, you can't have people sort of pushing around for seats on an airplane. You don't want that. It's an airplane.
That's the too many sodas of the airline industry.
Yeah.
That's the mango seltzer.
Yeah, that's right.
This is too much freedom.
That's
we need a
right.
little law and order here.
Yeah. Bingo. Bingo. So that's my. So you go. So you get no soda. Did you buy one?
I refused. I heard how much it was. It was like $3.50, and I refused out of principle. And so
that's a lot of principle. I'll tell you right now, I'm getting a fucking DC or something.
I was like, I'm just gonna fucking will myself.
Yeah.
And oh boy, was I lightheaded and nauseous on that flight because I didn't eat anything for about like 18 hours. But I refused.
Yeah.
To give them my $3.50.
Yeah.
Here's the clientele was outrageous.
Yeah.
Next to me was this what I found out was a British guy.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend, probably about my age. There in back of us are their friends.
Okay.
Some sort of couples retreat.
Really?
Something was going on. They all knew each other. They seemed to be all friends.
Something
was afoot.
Like some sort of swingers Aruba vacation.
Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. But they were so trash that as we're descending,
really,
one of the girls goes, "Hey, British guy." She didn't call him British guy. She called him Michael. I don't know, but I'm gonna call him British guy. She went, "A British guy. They have palm trees here." I was like,
"Oh, weird."
We're going. Why are you thrilled about the palm trees?
She was pumped up.
And he's like, no, they're planted because it's a desert.
Oh,
that's how deserts work. Life doesn't exist there.
Right. Those are all planted, right?
I'm
planted. As dumb as that woman.
It was on a golf course, too. Like, it's not like it was just palm trees. It was on a golf course.
Shit face. There are palm trees here.
There were palm trees on the golf course. A guy in front of me.
Yeah.
He's wearing cargo shorts.
Yeah.
Okay? Halfway through the flight, he stands up, goes into the overhead bin, gets his bag, takes out a pair of sweatpants.
Oh, really?
And throws sweatpants over the cargo shorts.
Wow.
I've never seen a move like that in my life.
Yeah. That's I mean, you got to respect that. The sweatpants over the cargo
The
short?
confidence these people had to just say and do whatever they pleased.
Were your buddies drinking?
Some of them were all like 80% of them were already in Vegas from the day before.
Oh,
and I was getting there Thursday morn. So they were already drinking when I got there, landed about 10:30.
Okay, because the drinking on a plane that early is like, dude, that's a dark place.
The girls next to me weren't the thinnest. Continuously.
Yeah.
Were ripping DC's Tito's vodka. And you could tell they went Tito's because they were like, this is good vodka, huh? Yeah. It's like, yeah, but you're doing it on a Spirit flight.
Yeah, this is... That's right. They're literally doing the DC Tito. Dude, but it's a Vegas flight, right? Okay.
A Spirit flight to Vegas.
Yeah.
The trashiest thing you could do. And I was like, okay, my phone was at 60% battery.
Yeah.
So I had my phone charger in my pocket. I was like, all right, I'm going to sit down. I'll plug it into the thing in front of me.
Yeah.
I have a little tube in front of me, a little TV.
Right. You got to kind of try to... Did you have a guy next to you?
I had British guy next to me.
Oh, you had British guy next to you. Was he encroaching into your region?
As a matter of fact, he spread.
Oh, no.
He spread to nap. And then
spread to nap?
He wakes up.
Oh my god!
And he starts doing arm spreads. He narrowed the legs, but an arm spread.
Oh fuck this guy! Really? And did he get? He got past.
He crossed the barrier.
Yeah. Fuck this
fucking foreigners.
What is that? Where people you have to keep tight.
He knew.
Was there? Do you think? Did he really know?
I think he fucking knew.
Was he wearing a shirt with sleeves?
Yes, not full sleeves.
Okay.
Short sleeves.
That's good, though. Thank God. I once got next to a guy with cutoff.
That's not great.
No, his pits. I was in pits. No. Was a weird guy. He even brought out a bunch of papers and like started doing like weird paperwork. Just in my, it was
Who does
so
paperwork anymore?
I know. It was so odd, Rich. I can't even explain it. But did you have another guy in your row?
It was British guy and then his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Girlfriend American.
Girlfriend American. Were you the window? What were you?
I'm an aisle guy.
Okay, nice.
Always.
Right.
Aisle.
Okay. You're always aisle.
Amtrak aisle.
Can you give me your aisle philosophy?
The reason is, for the exact reason why you asked about the spread.
Right.
He spreads, guess what? I'm over here now.
You rotate. And you can't do that at the window. Wow. You know, you may have just convinced me to go back aisle guy.
You're a window guy?
I do both.
Both.
And I'm going, you know what? This is why I like aisle. I do like aisle.
You want bathroom? It's there.
Yep, bathroom's right there. And you can turn.
And you could turn. The turn is huge. I feel like people underestimate the turn.
Underestimate the turn. The problem is with the turn, just as an aside,
I'd love for you to play
is
devil's
the
advocate.
guy that, because then peeps come down the mids, and you're kind of rotating. You're doing this game. I hope no one walks down the center.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also don't sleep on planes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm always alert
Oh, okay.
to know if a cart's coming.
Fascinating.
Walking towards
Okay.
me. I'm always ready to go.
Yeah. That solves that. As long as you're up, then
I'm
you're
up.
fine. So you had the British guy. He spread. Did you have the guy come back? Whoever was in front of you, did they do the seat recline?
That was my flight home, but that was a JetBlue.
Yeah.
And I had no problems because I was so upset when my first flight guy goes down in front of me. I'm like, listen.
Yeah. He went down. Yeah.
He went down, but I was like, you know what? I got a table in front of me.
Yeah.
We got working bathrooms.
Yeah.
I got a cup of water. I had a few cookies. Who am I to say you can't come down? I know what's on the other side. And let me tell you, I don't like it.
Yeah, you can't make a stink. You have to go down yourself.
I would have, and I didn't want to do that because of the because that now starts a train.
I know it starts a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
But yeah, we're at over an hour. We could touch on this later.
Yes,
we could touch on the
Vegas.
On the Vegas. Yeah, because it'd be a whole separate episode, especially the way we pod. Oh, it'd be like, oh yeah, one day we had Korean tacos. You know what the thing with Korean tacos is? So we'll
Korean tacos for an hour. All right.
We'll clip it.
Yeah.
Clip it here.
Boom.
And we'll catch you all on the flip flop.
All right. Peace.
That was good on the flip flop. Let's bring
that
that back.
Really strong. You too.
Yeah, let's do that.